It's almost like it was
We're
planned.
back. Once I can, wait. Why doesn't it think the cameras are... OBS thinks the cameras are off and that there's
What?
two of me.
Uh-oh.
Discord is correct. Hold on a second. Everyone
This
can
is
hear
getting out
this.
of hand.
They
Now
can,
there are two of you.
they can hear... What is
No,
it?
kidding.
Oh, I
Take
just
it, see
switched...
what my
Okay, we're
monitor.
good. I just switched it back and we're good now. Not sure why that happened.
Turn it off and back on again. And it works now.
Yep.
Occasional gremlins. Whatever.
I hate how that's a solution. That is the most frustrating solution to me I could possibly think of, where you change nothing besides starting over. And it works? Because that runs counter to how
It's both
solutions
frustrating
ever work.
and also very convenient if it happens at the right time.
Okay, I have caught the chaos gremlin. That
like
is
right
the
now,
kid.
I'd rather fix it just by switching it back and forth instead of actually having to like fix something. Now it just works. It's fine. Okay. So, when we last left off, y'all jumped into a portal to the Feywilds. What are you doing, Jordan?
I'm trying to get a kitten to not go behind my counter with a cat laser. Or behind my monitor. Get in your bed, dummy. Look, yeah, chase the red laser. There's nothing behind your little eyes. There you go. Continue.
Okay.
I need a laser to guide the giant.
Probably work.
Yeah. If it's having trouble seeing, maybe not. But I think we see
or glow a bit, hang it in front of it. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to learn dolphin form and teach this giant echolocation. It'll just go around clicking.
Yeah.
No, we give it a bell.
So I don't know the actual name of the song that plays right now, but I think it's the song that plays when someone typically has a like wonderful morning, like it's the wake up tunes that happen. I don't know what it's called, but yeah, it's the like everything is perfectly peaceful and they're chirping bird songs is what we start with. We see what looks like a rabbit with bright turquoise fur hop out of its like hole in the ground through a verdant purple grass and hop its way and start and it finds quickly and starts nibbling on some kind of glowing like probably like a glowing silver fruit, and it starts like nibbling on it. And then everything, it just looks like this weirdly colored fairy tale kind of opening scene for a second.
I can hear it now.
Yep. And then we see you hear like something a rising screeching, not screeching sound, but a rising like clash of sort of a sound. The rabbit looks up and bolts, and then the entire area explodes as a large smoking meteorite hits the ground where the rabbit just was. It flees back into its hole. And then we pan up to look at the four of you standing and looking at this vast, looks kind of like a valley of sorts, like just filled with grass and rivers and trees that are all glowing in bright prismatic colors with a constant meteor shower just showering rocks down upon it. In the distance, like beyond, like on top of a mountain in the distance, is an enormous, like it looks World Tree-esque, like an enormous tree. You can see even clearly from here, spread among the branches of the tree are lights that and shapes that look reminiscent to you of a city of some kind. There, that's a great distance away. That's not your immediate concern. But now that you're in here, you can see it. But closer before you, you can see you're sort of near the top of what looks like a hill, basically. And before you is a I would call it firstly a series of like tents and not houses, but camps is what I would call it, surrounding an enormous swirling shape. It's not clear what it's made of. If it could be like swirling water or something, but it's this spiraling shape that's moving and constantly rotating and rising in a column in the center of this camp before you. Looks important. It's literally glowing brightly with light, the same shade that the portal you came through was. Behind you is the same portal entrance, but no one else has come through yet. And in here, luckily, it looks, at least you don't see any immediate threats beyond the meteor shower itself. But you don't see any, like, no guards.
Is that thingy that's the same color as this thingy? What do we need to smash? Silent protagonist.
What are the tags on this thing? And it's educated for Fae, I know that. What are its other tags?
Educated for Fae. Organized, independent, unstable, self-sufficient, infamous, stubborn.
Cool. It immediately starts running.
Where? Running where?
Forward towards everything that I described, basically.
I tackle
it. Okay. You tackle it.
I do not trust that independence quite enough here.
You tackle it, and it starts struggling against you, trying to get free. Doesn't say anything.
It's just clanging sounds.
Yep.
I think you need to communicate a little more clearly, friend.
Yeah, okay. After a moment, you see, probably only you can see it right now, because you're tackling it, but it lifts its faceplate on your armor, and, like, moves its jaw slightly, and it looks like its jaw was somehow, like, stuck, and you hear, like, a clack, like, its jaw somehow got set.
It reattaches, like, resets its jaw.
Yeah, it's like, oh, that's better. And, yeah, I think it finds its voice, what would it be? I think it says, and what would you know about proper communication?
Read it.
And it like gets up and brushes itself off, and lowers the helmet, so you can just hear like the echoing voice echoing from its helmet now.
How well I communicate is not in question right now. Is that the thing we need to destroy, and why did you take off running?
I think it says, yes, that's the thing I suppose you need to destroy.
And why did you take off running?
That's my business, not yours.
I don't want to like get in between you two right now. This feels a little awkward, but to the power vested in me by the dragon great above, I'm going to need you to lead us and like tell us exactly how to deal with this thing.
I sense a
Because
law.
I am the law.
Yeah, I think he sighs. Let's do your I am the law. Well, he is a follower already. And though he's independent, I think this could be I am the law. I think this also could be one of the follower moves, if Dallen is the one doing it.
See if the follower move is there. If I end up rolling, I will absolutely take that I am the law as, bonus.
Yeah, when you order or expect your follower to do something contrary to their instincts or costs. Roll with charisma.
So am I rolling that, or is Dallen rolling that?
Yeah, there's a good question for me too.
I think
in this case, I really don't mind somebody
so else. This is up to you who is rolling, but depending on who it is. So if you're doing it with I am the law and that's the one you want to roll, he will follow the procedure of I am the law, and If he follows you and does what you say, it will not. He will still be just as independent as he was before, and like you haven't actually changed his mind on anything. If you do it with command, he will. That'll probably work better for the longer term. Not long, but like one is
So I
I'm
am the
not gonna.
law
One
is
is I'm
short
not.
term.
One is I will do what you want because you'll hit me. One is I won't do what you want because I'm your follower and reasons related to that I don't know if you know.
Yeah, I am the laws grudgingly. Okay, I'll do this. The follower move is I agree we should do this.
Yeah.
I vote for I am the law.
Because part of those things with I am the law is
You
that
want
they
to bully
can't
your
run.
skeleton? That's your plan? Bullying?
Are you
Okay.
helping me?
Sounds like it, in my opinion. Do you agree,
Yay!
Dallen?
Follow your. Go ahead.
You don't have to help if you don't want to, but
Oh wait, help. Yeah, sure, I'll help.
okay.
Excellent. Oh wait, so that
Let me
gets rid
actually
of
switch
my
now so we can see
disadvantage.
dice rolls properly. There we go.
So when you roll with a stat that has a condition, you immediately get the XP, right?
Yes, after you do the roll, yeah.
Okay.
So
So
so you have the disadvantage from the condition, that gets canceled out by the advantage from the help.
Mhm.
So you're just rolling for I'm the law. Let's do it.
ooh,
Right
Well
after the
then.
he
break.
doesn't. He doesn't care about my authority.
Okay, so yeah, I think he simply says, I think he says, "I'm finally home. I'm not doing anything to give this chance up." Um, and
You're what?
I'm home, he says with like jubilance, and he just starts like running again. At least trying to.
Yes, he is getting tackled again.
No, yeah, I think you do. You tackle him. And he says, "I would spit on you if I could." He then calls you a word, Nexus Bearer.
I don't like the
But
mood we have established in the studio.
yes, but he says, "But all is well now. You shall fix my mistakes." Well, I shall fix them.
We'll go into that later, but for now, does anyone have any rope?
No.
I have. Gee,
Um,
I have this medicine that we can inject him with that would put him to sleep. Help me find the jugular vein.
You
I mean,
know, the
yes, I
others are
have rope.
probably coming through quite quickly behind you.
Yeah, actually, while that was going on, is that portal freestanding, or is there an arch or some
It's
structure that the
freestanding.
portal is? Okay.
Yeah, however it manifests, it doesn't seem to be with a physical structure, at least here.
okay, then Oh, sorry.
I wouldn't spend time tying me up if I were you. Who knows what the people behind me might be doing? Legions of flying soldiers. He would actually, yeah. You can sense him smiling even though you can't see it.
My question to the GM is, do I need to use another adventurer's kit to get more rope, or can I just, tie a noose around his neck?
If you have rope already and it's in your thing, you can still reuse rope as long as it hasn't broken. And I don't think it has.
No, I just think it's currently hanging off the giant.
Oh. Then yes.
I have rope. Have rope.
Okay. Beautiful, more rope. I do not care what he is saying. I am going to stop him from running off easily, thank you very much. And then when we're ready with that, we'll see what's up.
Okay.
I'm going to have a lot of questions for you two when this is all done, but house
Those
and
questions
fires.
would be best answered later.
Yes, exactly. All right.
He doesn't say
Well,
anything anymore now. But he will not be happy about it, but you will be able to tie him up.
Sounds
Let's
good.
go
I'm
smash
still
it.
wanting to move or whatnot, just, run away.
I'm still concerned that if we smash that thing, we're gonna be stuck here because he doesn't care.
You'll have to run very fast, like I said. But it
So
is
the
uphill,
thing-
so maybe you can't make it with your short legs.
You are talking a lot of shit for someone within Warhammer distance.
So the thing we need to destroy, like, describe that one more time.
You're too far away to see exactly and clearly what it is, but you do see this swirling column of swirling light that is in the center of a camp at the bottom of the hill you're on.
Okay.
You don't see
Well,
people in the camp. Hopefully it's because they all went into the portal and are behind you now.
Before I shift back, I will do a quick reconnaissance swoop and see what I see down
Okay.
there.
You're examining the area.
Yep. Oops. Need 3 dice on that. Eight.
Okay. What question would you like to ask?
I'm looking specifically for threats and hidden threats.
Okay. Yeah, you can tell that there are several more soldiers amongst the camp, similar to the ones you were faced before. Many of them are in their tents and in their shacks, basically, like quickly put up shacks. Many of them are indoors, but they are there. They don't look like they're on alert. They don't look like they. You see, like maybe one walking around, but they didn't look like they were walking around on patrol. They were just walking between two indoor places. The place is eerily vulnerable. Um, you don't sense any traps, anything that is invisible or things like that. You don't see any hints of that. Um, there might be some danger in from the actual like energy column itself, but it hasn't. And nothing else seems apparent.
Okay.
From
I will go back and relay that there is a skeleton crew in the camp, and
You see that like your follower is like, and that doesn't say anything.
From staring at it this far away, demolitionist useful?
To destroy the thing?
Yeah.
Sure, absolutely. Let's put it in on
do
the screen.
do we want to? Is the question. If whatever is in that column of light is portable, what happens when we bring it through the portal?
That's not a
That's a
question for
good
demolitionist,
question.
but that is a question that you could ponder.
We could demolition this to see how to break it, and then if it's
Yeah.
portable, we could bring it with us.
Yeah.
Okay. So the first thing that you must do to destroy it, is to deactivate it. Or rather, start. Yeah, there's some kind of control console. I guess let's call it a console. You'll see it looks a lot more magical, but there's a control gem actually near the um, ground, near the base of it. You will need to control it and basically turn it off. It's kind of self-shielding without that, but that makes it vulnerable. Then inside that is, I don't think you know exactly what's there, but there's an object that's kind of like the power source. Um, you will. It's not that easy to destroy the power source. The easiest way for you to destroy it, from what you have, is it's destroyed with probably tossing it into the boiling mirror would destroy it. Smashing it will be fixable. That's the problem. But you bring it back outside the portal, you toss it into the boiling mirror, which the portal is like feet away from. Then you're good.
See, that seems doable.
Yeah.
All right, so disable the DHD, turn off the Stargate, take the Naquita, and throw it in the lake. We're there.
Yep.
Before we advance, I would like to ponder, and anyone can feel free to
While
assist.
you were pondering, you've been around the portal long enough that people are going to start coming from behind you to try and stop you.
Let's start walk. We can walk and ponder.
Let's walk and ponder.
Okay.
That turns into wandering.
I'm real good at that.
Not
Yeah,
all who wander
you
are
were
lost,
once in a
though.
guild.
Oh,
I
so
am
good
in
at
fact
that.
a professional.
Yep. Okay. Let's ponder.
Maybe
What is your question?
What's the best way to beat skeletons?
Like,
Is there
to kill
some
them?
sort of... Can I tie a cross to my gun and have them blow up? Like, what is
You want to make your
the anti-skeleton approach here?
for firearms specifically?
What's the best way for me to quickly dispose of skeletons?
why would you want to do so? What skeletons have you made?
There's a camp full of skeletons.
Are they skeletons here?
No.
Oh, they're
I don't
Fae.
think so.
They're the Fae Knights.
True.
Skeleton
Oh, I heard
crew.
skeleton.
Meant not many of them.
Oh,
Oh, I said skeleton
Oh,
crew.
I
Yes,
thought
meaning not.
skeleton crew,
Yeah.
like they're skeletons.
It was and taken as intended, a dig at the unknown skeleton in our party.
Oh. I thought they were skeletons, and I could explode them with like skeleton.
Holy water bullets.
Yeah, something to take out skeletons. But
Good news is that, I mean, I assume Faye can be shot.
yeah. I assume they're not bulletproof.
You haven't seen them be bulletproof.
yeah,
You've probably shot them before. They seemed.
I don't know.
Like-
I have not shot a Fae before.
You have not shot a Fae
These are
before. Okay, cool.
a whole new group of people to shoot.
As you're
Fae
traversing
modern.
down the hill, you see a group of about 5 of the, let's call them Scarab Knights from before.
The cowards?
Yes, the same ones.
The
They come
very
out.
same.
Yeah. They come out.
One who bolted went back into the portal.
Yep. They come out of the portal, following you, and you hear them. You can kind of hear a buzzing sound from their wings as they fly towards you, and yeah, they're actually just gonna straight up try to charge you from behind and skewer you with the lances again. I
Hey,
think.
Druid, can you make a, meteorite fall on them?
Yeah, there
I
are
mean-
meteorites falling in the distance, but it's not quite like It's not quite like rain.
Okay, so name a suitable part of your surroundings.
So I will
deep
describe.
roots,
Let me
rocky
describe
cliffs,
the
blowing
surroundings a
wind,
bit more.
etc.
There are glowing flowers, gem-like fruits, glittering animals, and constant meteor showers, and occasionally brilliant prismatic trees, a giant one of which, of course, is far in the distance.
Hmm. I'm gonna go with giant meteors.
Okay.
Now, this will only, on a 7+, it will only temporarily hamper or trap. It doesn't necessarily hurt, but we'll give it a shot.
Okay. Let's see.
That's a 12.
It's a 12.
That is
So
very nice. So you also inflict a condition on them.
Yeah.
And
Crushed.
Yeah.
yeah,
meteored.
condition. Some of them were crushed by the meteors, and the others are recovering.
No, I mean, we want to stack debuffs, so demoralized is a better condition right now because they're cowards.
Fair.
Well, that was convenient.
Yeah, I think what you see is as the meteors I think would it be several small ones or a big one? I think a big one makes no sense.
Yeah.
Yeah,
just a big one that says "Don't get any closer."
Yeah,
know?
just printed on it like a stamp. Yeah, it goes right for them. Lands them. You see smoke. When it clears, you see that they are a bit sort of they're recovering where they were knocked down. You don't see any of them dead. They are going to be using their armor to absorb that condition. You can see that they now that they're closer to you and on the ground and not flying very quickly, each of them have it's not clear exactly how, but the film you saw before looks like a kind of like a transparent, translucent force field-esque thing around them. Very thin, but yeah, they each seem to have some kind of personal shield. But they are hampered as they try to recover. The whole place is like the whole area is covered in dust, so they can't easily see where they're going anymore. And you've bought yourself some time.
Think we can outrun them?
Yes.
Well, we might be able to outrun them down there. It's the whole problem of having to go back through them.
I believe we can intimidate them away.
There's only going to be more later. Let's deal with the problem we have right now. To the thing.
Just running to the camp?
To the camp.
Okay.
Sure.
Because you've hindered them, I don't think you actually have to do a chase to get to the camp. I think you can get there. They do recover, but not before you get there.
We still broke their armor, so that helps.
Yes. Are you sneaking into the camp, or are you just like charging straight for it? There are still people here.
Fictionally, I think we have to charge.
Yeah.
Like there was a
Because-
giant meteor strike. It's not like you hide after that one.
Yeah.
They're not that uncommon.
They're also cowards, so if we charge in, they're gonna run away.
Well, we don't know if it's the same team in the camp.
Well, they're beetle people, right?
You did see them. They look like at least the same species.
Yeah.
But are they member of the Cowardice Order of Scarab Knights?
Listen,
Yeah.
if you've seen one scarab, you've seen all the scarabs.
All right, charge in and intimidate them. So
Perfect.
charge in wielding weapons and yelling and dragging a skeleton on a leash.
Oh,
I
you are
mean,
dragging him with you.
And armor on a leash. Yes.
Perfect. Yeah, I think you can do that. When you're on your way, working your way through the camp, I think you probably stumble onto like some of the people that are still around. They're gonna come out and like, hey, what's that noise? And then they would probably try to call an alarm when they see what's happening, unless you try to do something about that. I think
would
the
like
issue
to-
isn't if you get to them before anyone, if you get to the center before anywhere else. It's more like when you get to the center, are you immediately surrounded? And did people follow you?
The guy starting to raise an alarm. What sort of alarm? Is it like a yelling situation? Is this a big bell situation?
It'll be a yelling situation.
A yelling situation?
Yes.
Can I just intimidate him to stop?
Yes. Yes, you can. What do you do exactly?
I do one thing. I point my gun at people. I point my gun at him and tell him no.
I would like to help by adding on to the fact that raising an alarm only means that we kill you.
Okay. You're defying, I think, with charisma. Yeah. With advantage from help.
Yeah.
And that's that.
I roll a 14.
Lovely. I think you see this Fae looks they're not wearing any armor. They're just wearing like normal clothes, and they're holding some kind of like bright, colorful medley of food. And so they just like wide-eyed stare and then like drop the plate and run. And don't say it. They quietly. They don't say anything.
What? Not offering us any food? Come on.
I mean, it's on the
Rude.
ground if you want it.
I would
Okay.
like to grab an apple.
Sure.
A gem apple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It well, let me know if you bite into it.
I'm not going to.
Perfect.
You can sell it.
I was going to throw it at an elf, and then when they turn around to look, point my gun at them.
Perfect.
Uh-huh.
Okay, you get to the
throw an apple and holy shit!
Yeah. A human. What's a human doing here?
Why does he have a gun? Did we
Okay.
give those to them?
So you get to the center, and yeah, you see this spiraling Um, almost as tall as the giant column of bright white swirling light and
We're not
spirals.
taking this with us.
I know. There is a yellow like gemstone just at its base that is it's set, it's in it's in a like a set. It's set in a what's that thing called? I don't know.
Or like a recess?
A setting?
Yeah, I think it's just in a setting right now. That's next to, but not part of the platform for the spiral, and you see many sort of chrome silver wires and tubes are running from this setting into the platform containing the swirling light. Behind you, in the distance, you see several more groups, probably now a large group of maybe 15 Scarab Knights are heading towards you altogether, led by the one in red, who is no longer allowing them to cower.
We need to kill him on the way home.
Yeah, just look
I'll
at
hit
everyone and say, hold them off. I'll figure this out and go rooting through the damn thing. I'll examine it.
You're still a
All
bird.
right.
Not anymore.
Change
Okay.
back. Yep.
All right.
So do we all three of us want to face the group, or should we try and single out the brave one?
Single out the brave one.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Yeah, so let's cinematically stand in a line as they come, and we could challenge the brave one.
Perfect. The three of you stand there with the skeleton being like arms up, kind of. I'm not participating in this.
I'm going to bonk you on the head, so help me, dragon.
He's behind me. I don't see what he's doing.
Perfect.
Yeah. I
You're
would
still
like
holding
to
the rope.
Oh, yes. Very much so.
Okay.
and they're coming at us for combat.
So they're kind of coming at you. They just arrived in the camp, basically flying over it. You can see. I think they didn't fly down from above. You. I think they actually land from onto the ground. I think you can see in your short time here as a meteorite would hit the camp that like a shield basically that is just in the air above the camp blocks it and like it smashes against something and it's only visible when that happens, but also means these guys can't just fly willy nilly up and down, back and forth. So they actually kind of fly in from ground level and land. And I think they probably stop. The red one and all of them stop probably about 50 feet away from you.
Yeah, we have a standoff.
Yeah.
And the red one
Um.
calls out to you. And it says, you're just immediately raising your gun and pointing at him?
I'm entering combat.
He was going to talk.
They came with weapons.
Yes. But if you're entering combat, then he's not going to talk.
We were going to single him out so then we can fight him, and then the rest will run away.
So single him out by shooting him, or single him out by, talking with him?
We can talk fine. I don't
I'm
enter
good with shooting
combat,
him.
I guess.
I'm quite happy with shooting him.
You could shoot him if you want.
Yeah, I was going to say, the thing about Steel Gaze is you can kind of decide when you enter combat, especially if Steel Gaze for you is I point my gun at them. That tends to be an entering of combat.
So if we enter combat later, can we still use that Steel Gaze, or?
It would be a different roll, but yes.
Yeah, I'll roll again. Oh, I'm not gonna do
Okay.
it. I figured them landing meant they were gonna this was the
Charge
standoff
us.
before the fight. The first one to
Oh.
twitch is the one that starts
Oh,
it.
no, in this
But if
case,
they're gonna talk, I
yeah.
misinterpreted.
Yep.
I will reroll. My gun is in the holster. Steel gaze.
Oh.
When you pull it out, I guess.
So in one possible future, Bert shot that guy and said, "Oh, I thought we were going."
Wait, can we do over? Sorry, I just do over.
Yep.
Sword in front of me, glowing whatever color it's glowing. I don't know.
Yeah, and you hear the voice in the distance say, "Humans, And dwarf, I see. These are not
Thank you
your
for your
lands
cultural
that we
appropriation.
entered. The lands we entered were empty, barren of all life that you and your people could live on. And yet you hunt us even now. Your hatred. It doesn't have an end, does it? I give you and he's not really giving you an opportunity to respond. He just continues on. He says, I give you one chance to leave peacefully, immediately.
I start doing that, literally.
But I'm not surprised at your nature. Very well.
Are you done? I'm sorry, I didn't want to interrupt your monologuing. So you're mad because people before us took your land? I'm just buying time, really.
Okay.
I want to get all the grudges straight. You know, my people and our
You're
grudges.
trying to distract him. That could work. Yeah.
Do we want to do a roll for examining the
Let's
thing?
see. Well, first let's defy with charisma to just try and get him talking.
Is anyone helping me?
I'm otherwise occupied.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You're occupied. I mean, I could help, but if I'm helping, I might as well just do it. Because what's your charisma?
It's 1, but I have a condition in it, so I'm gonna get XP.
Oh.
I mean, I'm willing to help. I just don't quite know how.
You're trying to keep him talking.
Yeah, we're just asking questions like, okay, what are you mad about? We don't get it.
Ask inane, stupid questions. I am happy to help with that.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
shall need a redress of your
Define
grievances, kind sir.
humans.
Yeah, define. Like, are you mad at me? You specifically said I was a dwarf, so do I count?
Perfect.
So I have
Okay.
help from 2 people.
Yeah. I've never once shot one of you guys. Not even once.
Oh,
Today.
this is not wisdom, charisma. Aha, an 11.
Ooh. Okay. Cool. So, I think you get him talking, and he starts talking on and on about you specifically, about how they specifically picked out the area near the boiling mirror. No one's near it. No one was near it, and then you guys showed up on a giant and just randomly charged in here. What are you doing? Like,
Well,
we're trying to.
Why were you going to the boiling mirror?
That's none of your business. What? Yeah.
So you are mad because you thought that area was uninhabited.
It is uninhabited, I think.
Do
you live there? Do you live there?
You don't. That's none of your business.
Okay, while that's happening, Mike.
What are you trying to dox me?
You're examining the gem. Let's see
Yep.
that. What's your question?
Okay, so it's a 7. The question is just how do I gain the upper hand by turning it off? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Problem is all the wires are the same color. I think in this case, you can see if you peer closely at the gem, you can see a pattern to it. Within the gem, you see this repeating pattern of this dot of light glows into a sphere, splits into several strings of light that then hit each point where the wire and setting connects to the gem itself in an order, like 1, 2, it's kind of like a xylophone, kind of like 1, 2, 3, 4. It's very quick.
Guitar Hero controller.
I was going to say,
you got
the assignment game.
If you disconnect them in that order, I think that's how to turn it off without, causing magical explosions or other nonsense. That would be bad.
Okay. I think I got it. If this works, great. If not, it's been nice knowing y'all.
Okay.
Just interrupting the conversation with that and pulling the wires?
You're just hearing that behind you quietly. I wouldn't be yelling it across the battlefield.
Yeah. You have the commander distracted, and the others aren't really keen to fight you. So I think there isn't any problem with doing it. I think you just do it.
Okay.
And I think we see like there's the typical like sort of powering down sound, just like this pew, as the gem stops glowing very brightly, so it becomes normally lit, and yeah, the column of light in the center just completely dissipates, and what was hovering in the center of it and does the typical like slow coming down, you see is a it's a vial of some kind of liquid.
Okay.
Um,
Grab that.
yeah, the vial doesn't have like a stopper. It's not like a typical vial, but it is like it's a glass or crystal container. It is cylindrically shaped, but it's closed off. Like it isn't meant to be open and closed. It looks like somehow it's just like this self-contained testing tube
Also, it's
sized vial.
like a hollow crystal full of liquid.
Yeah,
sort of.
basically. Yeah. So you see that it starts hovering down. Of course, everyone notices this. It's like enough of this. Charge. Combat starting. Firstly, and all of the soldiers start to charge. And you point your gun right at the commander.
You're right. Well, I have the hold.
You do have the hold. You can decide when you want to use it.
Yes, I would like to. Yeah, you're right. The commander's the obvious choice. He says charge. I say not so fast.
Okay.
And there we go.
So he doesn't charge. He just stands there frozen, looking at the gun. Everyone else around him does charge, though.
As he is standing there frozen, I would like to absolutely huck my sword at him and see if
Like the side.
yeah, just whip the
He's like 50
sword
feet away. That's a heck of a throw, but it's not impossible.
Yeah, sure.
Do a running throw, get it down to a good 35 feet.
Yeah.
There's near, far, whatever. It's within the range
Okay.
I need.
This will likely break eye contact.
I mean, after it hits.
I mean, after it
figured
hits.
That's fair. I figured the shot is like the close up on the eyes, like Western style, and then just
And
sword.
just sword.
Yeah,
from
a
the
purple
side.
tumbleweed comes between you two, and then a sword from out of nowhere.
Perfect.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Let
You
fly.
are letting
deck.
your sword fly right into his face.
I have no way to get help on this and disadvantage. Oh, I could push myself. That is a bad idea. I have 2 conditions left.
You also have armor, though.
No, my
Oh,
skeleton.
you gave your armor to your skeleton.
So let's see how well this goes. 6. That is a roll. It had to go south.
That's a number.
That is a number.
I'm assuming, are the beetles just charging us 3, or are they also trying to get to our druid?
All of you kind of at once, yeah.
Okay, I'm
They'll hit you
standing.
But I think what we see happen is you throw the sword, and the commander, like, sort of, I think the sword, like, in the moment that the sword breaks eye contact by physically, like, blocking sight from the gun, he, like, registers it, and then you see there's a glow, but you don't exactly see from where, and he blinks, like rapid teleport, like 2 feet to the side, as the sword lands on the ground. And
I'm.
Mhm.
Question: Would the steel gaze and the fact that he's not moving actually have cancel out that disadvantage?
No, I thought about that, but I think that's kind of what let you do
Lets
it
you
from
throw it
such a
that
long
far.
range, anyways.
Fair enough. Sorry.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, teleports to the right.
He teleports slightly to the right, dodges the sword, but he looks at it, and then he looks like very surprised, and then looks at you, and then he says, "All soldiers, kill that warrior."
Great.
While he's distracted with yelling at someone else, I want to shoot him.
Yeah.
Yes. Condition. Take a condition. Afraid.
No, I don't think he's dealing a condition to you yet. You were let flying while he was frozen. You don't take a condition.
Okay.
But I think, yeah, they're gonna be focusing on you. Um, I think the other thing that's gonna happen though is he's gonna start taking to the air, which is not a great idea for getting shot from, but it is a good idea for staying away from everyone else.
Hmm.
So he takes to the air, and then yeah, you can start shooting at him. Is that what you're doing, Bert, or is Forfoley doing something
Yeah,
first?
that's what I'm doing, and then
Okay.
Yeah, you shoot him.
because that's the only other range. Or
Yeah, I
Hammer
don't have
Dwarf
anything.
will be next in the order of events going on. I
Yeah,
think.
I need you to toss me.
All right.
Hey.
All right. A 10. So I think you shoot him. You can see his personal shield flares and then dies.
It's piercing.
It is piercing. Perfect. It flares, gets pierced,
And he dies.
and he takes one condition.
Hmm.
But he has multiple.
Falling from the sky.
No, I don't think he falls from the sky. But I do think he gets wounded. And I think one of his wings sparks. And he has trouble maneuvering with it. And yeah, actually, I take it back. I think he does end up landing, not falling, but like not being able to properly fly anymore.
Oh,
He lands.
why'd you give me a decision?
he lands on the ground. Meanwhile, I think the soldiers are now closing in on all of you. You are in the back, Mike. You're in less of immediate danger. But I think they're focusing right now. Vorfoli, despite the fact that they were ordered to focus primarily on your fighter, they can't all literally get to Dallen. There's too many.
Yeah, only 8 of them can get to her on a map. So,
So some of them are still focusing on you, and they're still using their lances in a charge. 3 of them.
Okay.
Now that you're closer to them, you do see they do have other weapons that are closer range. They just obviously haven't needed to draw them yet.
So, can I get closer to Dallen and stand in defense of them?
Fence of Dallen in the sky.
Yeah, I think so. You want
Because by developed virtue of courage, as long as I physically stand in defense of another, they will not be targeted or harmed.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yep. Okay. Then, pretty much, except for the few that are targeting the other 2, yeah, you're getting targeted by now the most people by far in a combined charge. What do you do?
I'll take you all on. I'm gonna
Fiber
use my
strength.
small stature to like I want to Mario jump over their pikes without them noticing, and I want to Goomba stomp them.
I mean, that's engaging.
Flying.
I am engaging.
I think the first thing you're going to have to do is actually to defy their pikes because they have range.
Oh, okay.
And then,
In that case, I will power through it. I'm just charging against them anyway.
and just like
Shield up,
and hoping their pikes break against your shield.
Yeah,
Okay.
because my shield is stronger than their meager pikes, even though they have shield technology.
Okay. Let's see how that goes. Roll with strength to defy.
All right. You know what? I'm going to push myself because this is a dumb decision. I'm going to strength and saying dummy. That's what I'm calling it.
Okay.
It's a good thing I did that.
Yeah, it is. Okay. So yeah, you raise your shield against the pikes. You push them away. You charge through. You reach them. They're reaching for their weapons though, because these are like 12-foot long pikes. So many of them have swords or knives or their own like warhammers that they bring to bear against you. And since you're standing in defense of Dallen still, their intent is just to surround you from all sides and to start wailing on you.
Okay, I do my best. I think his name is Garrus from League of Legends and start spinning with my Warhammer and just try to hit them all.
You're gonna do a Matrix Reloaded?
Yeah.
Okay. That we'll see how it goes. We will see how it goes.
I assume this is engage.
You are engaging them now. Yes. Let me check how
I'm
many conditions
gonna
these
push
guys
myself
deal.
again because I still have
7.
2 armor. I don't have my dragon with me, so I only have 2 more armor. I'm gonna push myself in wisdom for exhausted because this is tiring. When you matrix, it's very tiring.
Yep. This is true.
3 dice. That's an 8.
Okay.
I was much needed.
Yes. So you trade blows with them. There we go. Yeah, I think you have a prolonged engagement with them. Basically, you're keeping them busy. You're hurting. You take out some of them. Others of them take get some wounds on you. They're going to yeah, take a condition collectively. But that's not all of them.
I'm
I
gonna
think,
armor the condition they would do to me.
okay. Yeah, Mike. I think we see the ones going for you first.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the contraption is powered down. Is that the crystal is the energy source that we need to destroy, or is that a separate thing?
No,
The
the
vial.
vial seems to be the thing you need to destroy. The
Fair enough.
crystal doesn't. The crystal seems important, but it doesn't seem like it's the critical thing.
Okay. In that case, oh, do I want to fight or do I want to just? If I were to run back and throw this thing in the
Directly into the portal?
in the lake,
Okay.
does that trap everyone else here? Pretty much, like if they're not through the portal when this thing gets destroyed, that portal closes. I'm correct.
That's how much you trust the skeleton.
Looking at the
Well, that's
portal,
what we know.
yeah, it's
Right.
starting to become unstable now.
Ooh.
Yes.
Oh.
The vial you have, if it is destroyed, then they can not rebuild. If they have it, then everything if you destroy literally everything here except that vial, but they get the vial back, then they can try this again later. But if that vial, they basically won't be able to try this again here.
Okay. All right then. Well, I will
You could also
yell.
hold on to it forever and hope they never get it back, so you
Yeah.
don't like have to destroy it.
I yell that the portal is collapsing. As the sounds of fighting go off around me, and I think then I am just going to start running for the portal. And I will use environmentalist to like block for me.
Block
whole-
block the
so-
attackers.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So basically, I want to like run down a line of lengthening vines that are just smacking people out of my way.
Nice. That works perfectly. Let's see how that goes.
It doesn't go well.
No, it does not. When you call upon nature to aid you against a foe, and you're not, and last time when you called and reached out to nature, the meteorite answered your call. Nature seems deaf to you, might be the right way to put it here. It doesn't respond to you. You don't feel connection to it. You're now realizing, like you do back on your realm. It is a bit alien. And I think, yeah, I think as you're sort of reeling a bit and taking that in, I think the guards reach up to you and probably are going to hit you with their lances.
All right, I will defy with speed because
Oh, No, they hit
Fuck
you
it, I'm
like
running. Oh, they're just gonna hit me anyway.
yeah. I think as you're running past them, I think they glance you, and the vines that you wanted to protect you just never appeared to block them.
Okay, well then I will armor that, and we're.
Yep.
Keep moving.
Yep. Okay. Bert, a couple more heading towards you, but also not that many. I think these are just 2 of them. The commander is hanging. Yeah, the commander has been hanging back this whole time.
Yeah. I want to do 2 things. I would like to defy with Dex as I run straight for the commander and avoid the guys coming at me, and 2, reload my gun. Those are the 2 things I want to do.
I think that you can do both of them if you are able to defy with Dex. Just do a slide while reloading.
Yeah.
Okay.
I will push myself. I gotta fix this reload thing. We're gonna work on that.
Yep. That's fair.
I don't need. I'll do intelligence for. So that's my condition when I do that.
Okay.
Push myself. Yeah, it's defy. 3. I rolled 12.
Very nice. Okay. Yeah. So you just slide under the lances as they're about to stab you. While you're down there, you just like reload. And
Except
you.
it's a muzzle loading gun.
You're just sliding.
Yeah.
Gotta rip the packet open with your teeth, pour it in, wadding.
Yep.
That's
Well,
a long
you got the
slide.
Civil War era like paper cartridges, so it's really just like tacking it in.
Yeah. Perfect. Okay. The commander sees you coming. While he is holding, I think he is holding a lance. You can see that his is a bit different from the others. You see some wires, just one wire from the very back of the lance connecting it to something on his back that you can't see.
It actually goes all the way down to air-filled pockets on his shoes and pumps it up to activate it.
No, he raises his lance towards you as you're running towards him. You've reloaded. You haven't gotten to him yet because he raises his lance towards you. I think, yeah, a bright green bolt of energy.
He's got a laser lance?
Yes.
And
he fires it towards
wire
you.
was a cybernetic targeting interface.
No.
Yeah.
What do you do? I mean, you're trying to attack at range too, so you could just like, okay, I shoot him back, and we kind of have a ranged gun battle, or you could do something else.
Yeah, I see it charging up, and I've just reloaded. I want to try to, I'm gonna do that. I want to try to shoot him before he can fire.
Okay.
Such a way that he can't fire at you.
Yep. I think you are letting fly.
Yes.
How's the macro going?
Oh, I'm just trying to think about, do I do my normal let fly, or do I do the one with charisma so I can get an extra?
Isn't that
bardic art shooting?
Haven't we established that your bardic let fly is insulting people so badly that they bleed from the ears?
Is that a cat toy? I don't know. I'm probably just gonna shoot him still.
Okay.
We're just gonna do that. I'm thinking too much. I have forgotten the whole plan is not to be a bard and have a gun. So
yeah, and your gun has piercing. I don't know if your cutting words have piercing.
I don't think it does either. So we're just going to shoot him in the body.
Okay.
Roll an 8.
Okay.
I think I also get shot. I think that's how this one works.
Yep. I think you're either put in a dangerous position. I think because of his range, you were already kind of in a dangerous position. So I think you just shoot each other.
Yeah.
You inflict a condition on each other. And he takes it. You take it. He's still up, though.
My shoulder is like the blackened, charred mess.
Yeah, exactly. And he, you can see, there's an explosion of Ooh, let's go with Fey blood. No, I think it'll be red. I think it'll still be red blood. But it's not sure if it seems brighter, more like almost glowing red. Um, there's blood from his wound too, and he growls at you, and he, I think, he's gonna probably, actually, he's gonna see that you have to reload. He's gonna keep shooting at you. That's what he's gonna do. Dallen, what do you do?
I'm going to follow our bard friend. After yelling at, the dwarf, I can fight my own battles, thank you. And just defending, like swatting away the lances as best I can to follow up and get into the battle with the commander.
Okay, we're going to go help with
You're
that.
butting it on my fight?
You feel a tugging from behind you as
That's
your
not
follower
very...
is like, no, I'm not getting involved. Untie me this instant. I'm a prisoner of war, you see. He's just like yelling to everyone else.
The response to that is to coil the rope closer around so that he is closer to me and gets dragged along more easily.
Swing skeleton, large arc. Just keep
Yeah,
everyone
does he
away
count
from
as
you with this
armor
thing.
now?
You specifically chose not to like command him and pay his cost and any of that type of stuff. He's a lot more unwilling than he might otherwise be. So no, he does not count as armor.
This is so much more fun.
Yep.
Definitely worth the cost.
Okay, you're jumping in to help.
Yeah.
Because
or I think more accurately getting to. I don't.
Yeah, that's what to say. You are they were ordered to go after you, and you are rejecting the defense of Vorfoli, and so you're gonna.
It's not even. It's my move here. I'll post it.
Well, this is true, but I guess Vorfoli, are you
I physically stood in defense. That means they will not be targeted or harmed.
Yes. Are you still, despite what Dallen is saying, and saying don't defend me, are you still defending Dallen anyways and keeping them safe?
Yes.
Okay. Then
because Dallen can then get to the commander without being accosted.
Perfect. I think Dallen in this case, this will still be Dallen defying, but I think if you want to, and if we're good with this, Vorfoli will suffer consequences for literally like get down Mr. Presidenting Dallen if they would get hurt. Just be like, and Vorfoli's there and takes the hit instead.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, I'm good with that.
Yep. Dallen gets the XP, and Vorfoli gets the condition.
Ideal for me, yeah. So I think I'm defying with strength. I'm just powering through of, fighting defense. And...
Okay, you're just fighting past them.
Yep.
Cool.
How many dice? 3. Do I have disadvantage? Yes, I do have disadvantage, because that's just conditioning.
Yes.
Do I have 2 disadvantage? No, because that wouldn't make sense. Okay.
Am I technically helping then?
That's up to you.
Yes, I'm helping because I'm already taking.
Okay. Yeah, you are taking the condition anyways.
Yeah, I'm already involved, so I'm helping you.
This is true. Okay.
All right. And 7. Oof. It's not a 6.
It's not a 6. That's good. So it's your choice. Do you get there, or do you stop your skeleton follower from going free?
You got a bigger skeleton follower.
No, that skeleton follower has some questions to answer. It's not getting free.
Okay. So I think, yeah, he's still tugging on you. You still have to basically drag him with you as you go. And I think he slows you down enough that the soldiers eventually start getting in the way, and I think you've lost track of where the commander is amongst all the fighting right now. For now.
Okay. Drat.
Yep.
Because I'm the littlest, and I have the smallest legs. I'm gonna defy to try and get out of the bug pile I'm a part of
Okay.
and run toward the portal with our druid, hopefully.
Okay. That sounds good to me. So, like, okay. Yeah, Dallen's fine. Goodbye, Dallen. Let's go.
Yep. Dallen is away from the bug pile. I am the last one in the bug pile. Let me get out of here because I need to
Oh,
get a
no.
head
Dallen
start.
has not successfully gotten out of the bug pile. They can get out of it if they let their skeleton friend go. They did not.
I can't see that, though.
He's
So
trapped by the leash on his own skeleton.
Yep.
yeah, I'm gonna try and just get out of there now.
Okay.
Because I heard the portal is closing.
Yes, and that is happening.
So I'm gonna try and power through this.
Okay. Perfect. Just run.
Just lower shield
Okay.
and go for the ankles as I'm
Yep,
running
it
out.
worked before. Let's go again.
I'm gonna push myself for Dex and say, sprained something.
Sprained ankle? I mean,
I just sprained something.
oh, okay. Yep.
Pull the muscle as you were running.
Yeah, not
Alright.
32 dice. I want 3.
So much advantage.
Oh no!
Okay. Yeah. Mmm.
It was all going so well.
It was. It was. Okay, so
Maybe
I
so they
think...
can't see our rolls anymore. That's when we were rolling great.
Yeah. No, we totally got high rolls before. It's fine. So yeah, I think in this case, it's not that you don't escape from the horde. They're not really focusing on you. I think you do. But as you start rushing to... Oh, I know what happens. Of all the things, you rush outside and start rushing towards alongside Mike, or near Mike at least. And you just see for a moment that instant of an enormous meteorite from the sky, that same rushing up sound coming from above you. And you raise your shield at the last second, and there's just like an explosion of dust as you get hit by a meteor.
Good thing I raised my shield for my armor.
Yes, you'll take will take a condition. You get knocked back a bit. You're just outside the camp now. I think you have escaped, but yeah, you take a condition just from the danger outside. Looking up, the meteor shower seems to be worse than before. It seems to be getting worse right now. Yeah, Mike, you were nearby. Shower of dust. You weren't hit directly on. What do you do?
I'm gunning it for the portal.
Just forget everything else?
Yep.
Okay. I think you feel a flash of heat behind you as green bolts of energy are now being shot from a distance at you by the commander. Bert may be fighting him, but he saw that you're fleeing, and he doesn't want you to leave with that vial. So he's shooting right at you.
Okay. I will.
Yeah.
I will just power through. I'll defy with strength and
Just
bring up
if
my
he
shield.
if he hits, yeah, bring up your shield. If he hits you, then you'll just keep going.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, I don't have disadvantage this time. Oh, nice. 8.
Okay. I think you avoid the bolts, but I think you see him. Yeah, he raises his rifle to aim. I was gonna say that wouldn't do anything. No, I think you do it, but the portal itself starts getting more unstable. Um, Everyone has it's pretty clear to you that like it will close soon. Everyone needs to get out of there. Bert, what do you do?
I take advantage of the fact he's shooting someone else
Yeah,
to
he's like
reload.
basically facing the opposite direction of you. Okay.
Yeah. I would like to sneak up behind him. Like,
Okay.
circle around him.
Yeah.
Not sneak.
But, like,
he
get
knows
behind
I'm
him.
still near him.
Yeah, but get behind him.
I'd like to get behind him and try to just threaten him to surrender. I'm trying to break him.
You're trying to make it, like, prove that he's as cowardly as the others.
Yes.
Okay. I think you'd first need to get in a position to do that. So I think you'd need to physically get there without him turning back around. And then
I would like to be doing this by invoking a potent magical effect through my artistry.
Which effect is this?
My arcane art.
Yes, your arcane. Which arcane artifact? I mean.
Oh, shoot. There is a.
Is the one that helps you sneak or maneuver?
No, I was trying to use the arcane art as the thing that I'm doing to him, but it doesn't feel like there's really a thing for that. It has a set list.
Yes, there is. You can. I think the first thing is you need to maneuver to get to a position where you can basically hold him hostage, like hold the gun right to him, kind of thing.
I'll defy with
probably dexterity for quick movement.
Dexterity or charisma?
First dexterity to get there, and then you could possibly try compelling him to surrender.
Okay, so defy with dex to get in close.
Yes.
That's a 10.
Nice. Okay, yeah. So you get in close. You just raise your gun at him and say, like, surrender.
Yeah, I put my gun, like,
people die.
on him. There's no more distance.
Yep. Perfect. He freezes. He turns around. And he looks at you. What do you say?
Take us through the portal. And I would like to try to compel him.
Or
under
what?
threat.
He says.
I shoot him. He has 4 hit points. I've done 2. I shoot him for the 3rd one. And then maybe we'll get the message by the 4th.
Okay. Yeah, let's roll to compel with threats of violence. Having inflicted threats of violence.
I'm not as charming as usual because I got jarred by his laser rifle.
Okay.
But I am going to push myself against caution to make this happen, so it's a normal compel rather than a disadvantaged compel.
Okay.
A 9.
A 9. They will only do it if you also favor them afterwards. That'll be a thing.
Yeah. You help me, I help you. Fair enough. Like the compel was get us out of here.
Yeah.
Do you want the deed to this land? I could get you that deed.
Write a sternly worded letter to the banks that we want this land.
Yeah, I think. Well, he doesn't. I don't think he's going to ask immediately, but he does say. He says, "I don't want any more of my men to die. Fine. Go as you will, but no." I think he's going to say. But if I do this, then you owe me a debt of honor. Is that clear?
Sure. Let's poke him. Get going.
Yep. Okay.
Making deals with Faye. What could go wrong?
Yep.
Nothing. No
There's no
problem.
deal that a Fae can really do. That's too much logical complexity for this. Any of those deals I could fix with a gun.
So you told him to get us through the portal, was what you said, right?
Get us through the portal.
Okay.
He will ask for a favor in return, and then I will do my best to accomplish that or get out of it.
Then
but
he
it's a
starts
challenge. It's a
he starts
future challenge.
he starts running towards the portal.
Yep.
Are Mike and me together?
If you want
And
to
am
be,
I
yeah,
still
Mike. If you're
I
staying with, are
I
you
got out
staying with
first.
Mafolo? Yeah, you're just running past him to get there as soon as possible. So I think
Yeah.
Mike is now
Oh.
ahead of you.
Okay.
Yep. So I think a couple of the soldiers, as they see their commander like marching with you, are confused and like are not sure. The majority of them are too engrossed in fighting Dallen to actually even notice. Um, Dallen, what do you do? They're attempting to surround you and box you in.
I think the correct answer is to attempt to talk my way out of this. Compel with threats of violence, saying something along the lines of, your commander has turned, he's swapped sides, he's with us now. I don't know why he hasn't yelled his orders, but let us go and we won't kill you all.
One unarmored man in the middle of a swarm of people.
And a
If you let us
skeleton
go,
armor
I
going
won't
like
kill
this.
you all now.
In a swarm of cowards.
They are cowards. Yeah. Okay, roll to compel with your advantage from threats of violence from being a fighter. You do look like a fighter. You've probably held your own decently. I don't think these guys directly have harmed you yet, have they?
No, momentum has not triggered yet. Despite war session 7.
It's enough.
Yeah.
They'll only do it if you favor them afterwards.
Ugh.
You
So
just became their standard bearer.
yeah,
Wait. So for battle momentum, if you push yourself, does that count?
No.
As generating? No. Okay.
So I think they start talking amongst themselves. I mean, and one of them just says like, it's the typical like one of them dismisses what you say and goes for a killing blow. Another one says, "Wait, this one has fought well," and they start like talking amongst themselves and like, "But what should we do with them?" Um, they're clearly a brave fighter, and then many of them have now noticed that the commander is like going with Bert. They say, "I think they look at you and I think they say, you are a brave warrior, clearly skilled. Will you leave us your sword?" That was our order to get your sword. We don't have to kill you for it.
Yeah, there is not a chance in anything that is happening.
Wait,
Doesn't
your
it
sword
return to your
teleports back to you.
hand?
Against your will,
Yeah.
it teleports to your hand. Yeah.
Yeah, just leave it. Say sure.
The problem with it being against your will is you don't get to control when it teleports back.
And who knows if that works interdimensionally?
And I am not willing to favor the Fae. So
Oh,
if anyone else has there any other
Oh,
options,
you're not
I'm
okay.
gonna have 'em.
So you're not willing to favor them in the first place. Okay, great.
I'm curious to know if Vorfoli's doing anything. Otherwise, I'm
Nope. I'm getting to the portal. I am one condition away from death. All my armor is gone. I wanted to heal the druid so I could heal myself as well, but that didn't pan out. So I'm just leaving.
in which case, if this is not panning out, as they are, discussing amongst themselves, I have every intention of just booking it past
You're
them.
just going to use the distraction? Okay. Um, you're still kind of surrounded. I don't think you're probably too good to let them really surround you, but they're still quite they're probably still in the way of your escape. So are you just like climbing up over a shack and like jumping out from behind their lines and running, or what does it look like?
Um, assuming that they're still between me and the gate, I think it's really a matter of, okay, let's try and take them by surprise, push the pointy ends out of the way
Okay,
quickly.
charging through just before they can react.
Yeah, basically.
All right. Defy with strength.
All right. Yes, I'm pushing myself to make that not with disadvantage. I think my int needs to take a hit at this point.
Okay.
And
What conditions do you have?
now I'm 1 away from conditioning out. And I did get an 11.
Okay. Perfect. So yeah, you push past them and they're like, "Wait, no, after her!" And they start charging after you, but they can't take to the skies basically while in here, and you're faster than them on foot, or at least as fast as them.
And there's a skeleton just bouncing off the road behind
He's
you.
running with you. He's not being physically dragged. He's like, "I don't agree to this. I'm not with him."
Help, I need an adult.
Yeah. He's just calling behind him consistently, just saying that.
Up, not up. Panting as I keep running.
Yeah. You're all running for the portal. I think this is a chase to see if you can get there.
I thought they weren't chasing us.
The commander isn't chasing you. The soldiers are. Even with the commander, this is one of those things where, like, they would defy their commander to chase after you.
I think this might be a
Also, this is a
rare...
chase to see if you get there before the portal itself closes.
Yeah, this might be a rare... we do a chase, we all help, so we're rolling with 3 extra dice, and we do 3 on the chase, and just
one-shot it, just like see if we can all get through.
Yeah.
Wait, am I still on this side of the portal? Like the face side?
Yes, that's what
That
actually
was-
that's what I was about to say. It's pretty easy for you to go through quickly.
Okay.
For the rest, I suspect that if you fail this roll, none of the rest of you get through. And if it's middling and it's equal, then it would be more like... I guess this would end up just being a defy, actually, but we could still do it either way.
Well, if it's middling, we see what happens with that set of the chase rules.
That's true. Yeah, let's just do that. Okay, cool. But yeah, I think that at this point, Mike, you do get through. No one's really close enough to chase you.
Just so it said, on the other side of the portal, I am running as far as I can away from the portal, still next to the lake.
Down. Okay. Yeah, deal with the fumes later. Right now, you don't have that long. Who is leading
If we're...
the chase?
I think with just straight up dex,
Yeah,
run high.
One person is making the roll.
Who has the best dex?
I
got dex 1.
I was going to say Dallen seems to be the person who was doing most of the running and is the furthest back. So
we got the 2 of us helping Dallen, and then we got the Scarab Commander also helping.
They can help as neither an NPC nor a PC nor a follower helping.
Is Dallen close? Like, I assume the chase, if it affects all of us, like, I see Dallen running and then the bugs behind him, so we can get close to each other.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, they're gonna take to the skies.
Can I get a heal off before the roll?
Like bandages or medicine? No, those take time. You can't.
But I have where is it? Healing Hands ignores the slow tag.
Oh, it does ignore the slow tag.
Yeah.
Okay,
I can choose one of these 3.
Slap a bandit on.
Yeah, you can. One of the things you can choose is to ignore the slow tag. So yeah, you can just like, here you go.
Here you go.
Med kit.
Have a Klondike bar. So heal 1 condition, and I heal 1 too. Yes.
What? You don't want me to get more XP?
No, not when we're all gonna die. I'm gonna heal my charisma because I might have to talk more.
Okay.
Okay. So.
Okay.
Dallen's rolling.
Oh, not start the chase. Sorry.
You are rolling to gain the edge in the chase. Just betting Like, no holds
In the
barred.
edge to help. So that's
You-
4 dice with
You could push
advantage.
again. Push your dex that you just healed.
You know what? I like that idea. Let's do that. So my charisma. Well, oh yeah, I'll ding the charisma there because that's appropriate at this point. I don't feel like anyone likes me too much right now. And yeah, so 5 dice with advantage. Please be something decent.
It's an
8.
8.
That could have been worse.
Yep, that could have been worse. That could have been better. So let's go through the procedure. What happens when you you win and they win and 3 hold at the same time? So,
We all go through it. It closes.
I
Yeah.
think it might be all of you, including the soldiers that are chasing you, go through.
That's
and
what
it
I mean.
closes.
All of us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me
Okay,
check.
well there's an over thing, so here we go.
Yep. So,
Parties have the same night. The PCs win the chase, just barely. But they can spend hold to do other things.
learn something, have the chase end somewhere advantageous for them, gain advantage forward, inflict disadvantage forward on the PCs. Cool. Okay. So I think they're gonna spend hold, have the chase end somewhere advantageous for them. So basically, reinforcements they come through with you.
Mm-hmm.
They are going to inflict disadvantage forward on you.
Mm-hmm.
And I think they're gonna learn exactly who you are. Part of it's, I think, thanks to Warfoley's reputation. I think they're gonna learn specifically that these are you guys are like the
We're the new heroes.
yeah, the chosen two.
Chosen 2.0.
Yep.
The chosen twos.
Yep. I think that they figure out who you are basically, and I think we're gonna end the session with there's this crackling sound, and then there's a snap as the portal shuts, just as the last of the soldiers come through. And you're all now stranded at the boiling mirror.
Can I interject one thing?
Yes.
Just so I don't forget it for the next session. As soon as the first person comes through the portal, I want to throw a vial into the lake.
Okay.
A
A
vial
vial
or
or
the vial?
vial?
Are you close enough?
No.
No. So it's a vial.
Excellent. And the portal closes with a snap. We're gonna end the session there. Everyone's stranded. No resting yet, but let's do end of
No.
session. So, did we discover something new and important about the world or characters?
I think so.
We went to the Fey realms, and
Well,
That would be
the
question number
that's
2.
the second one, but
World new. Did you discover something new and important about the world or characters?
I think so. We figured
Yeah.
out what the Fey realm looks like.
And we've found out more about the skeleton follower.
Mm-hmm.
We also found out that if Dallen has a chance, he will try to kill Steel.
I wasn't trying to kill Steel.
Mm-hmm.
I
That
was clearly
sometimes
1v1ing the commander, and you needed to interrupt.
I was legit not trying to kill Steel.
we discovered that sometimes if the enemy's armored on the outside, you take them out from the inside.
Tactics. But yeah, I'd say
I
maybe
would say
6.
yes.
Yeah.
You've also discovered gem tech, as seems to be what they're using.
Yeah, they're using they have shields and laser guns.
Yes.
So we get 1 XP for discovering something important.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Did we newly visit or significantly alter a memorable location? Yes.
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 Yep.
Did we overcome a notable obstacle, enemy, or challenge?
Yes.
I would say yes.
I have
They're not
6
done.
XP
You're not,
now.
but you did overcome them, even if they're still with you.
Well, also
Also the giant. Yeah, I guess the giant counts. Okay.
We
Excellent.
came in.
and then
You did.
answer yes to Oh, the drive.
If you accomplish your drive, Mark, say yes.
I believe I did.
I did.
Instill or dispel fear in another.
When did you do
When we
that?
when we were all on the giant riding, like with the
Oh,
first
we
chase.
can't.
We
It's
can't
out of
stop this.
control. We can't
with
stop
you,
it.
yeah, like keep your lives if you like flee.
They did literally scatter. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not quite sure on mine. I was aiming towards it with refuse, help, and advantage or a boon. That certainly worked narratively, if not necessarily.
You narratively refused it. I just didn't allow you to use it. Like I stuck in your way. I still think that counts.
All right. I'll
That's up.
take it.
Is that up to Spence though?
I think it's fine. Yeah. It was part of it was like you did refuse. They just refused your refusal.
I Uno
I didn't get
reverse
a
carded
chance
you.
to. I did not get a chance to recite any poetry. So
How sad.
You could have went one
What
fish,
was
two
your-
fish. Take us to the portal, or you're a dead fish.
that you're right, but that's not about our adventures.
No.
It has to be a short story, poem, or song about an adventure you personally witnessed.
Yep.
So next week is remember that one time I shot a giant to death?
That one time at the
Yep. I set the trap all by myself, and it tripped.
The only part that's why I made sure I killed the giant. So when I later say I killed a giant with a single shot from this gun, I am not lying.
That's technically true.
Technically correct.
Yo,
And then, did you do yours, Zen?
Yeah.
Oh, what did you?
what was yours?
Did you do it off screen?
Hide or bury something? Yeah.
Oh, you hit it.
Yep.
Did you
Your
bury
drive is
it?
to hide or bury things?
Yeah. Yeah. I am a squirrel.
How do
Yes.
we go about changing our drive?
You
Uh,
can
An
just
epiphany.
do it.
That's
You
a
can just
move.
do it.
Yeah. When you have a change of heart, write a new drive. That's what it says.
You could have an epiphany that is, my drive is to now threaten people with my gun.
Yeah, I'm planning to add a guide for like here's how to write good drives so that and that kind of thing. But for now, I'll
Yeah.
just run it by me, basically.
Yeah, I don't have a good way to phrase it, but I want a more gunslingery drive.
I mean,
You can also have instill or dispel fear if you want. We could both have the
could
same
just switch
drive.
to that one, or just use my
Threaten
gun
with
in an
lead.
unexpected
Situation.
way.
It requires creativity. I want to be able to bully my way through things. We'll figure it out. But I want a more gunslingery drive because honestly, fitting in a poem's hard.
It is.
Finding a time, be like, and now we have a poem. This
And
is
now
real
a
hard.
short story.
That's fair. Okay. Then
Yeah.
we will be back next week, I think. I'm not sure.
I think I'm unavailable next week, actually.
Okay.
Okay.
That's helpful for me because I have three role-playing game sessions next week, not counting
Well,
this
I
one.
was gonna say, you did write a move about someone who was mysteriously absent.
That's true.
And we
If
just
y'all
went through a
wanted to-
Fey portal.
If y'all
Yeah,
wanted
you
to
could
do
just
that,
like
we did
you
just
went
go
through the
a
portal on one side and never showed up on the other side.
Bart didn't show up, and then the
Yeah.
week after, I'm back.
I mean,
Yep.
it's kind of cool to try the move. We'll maybe discuss it as we go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I'm saying that's cool with me if y'all want to do that, and I can use that move that we haven't touched.
I am good with that.
Yeah.
I need to design a whole new overlay, but that actually isn't bad. Okay, then we'll be back next week. At least most of us.
Yeah. Bert's lost in the void.
Yep. Thank you everyone for watching.